Hey, Trevor from the Black Dahlia Murder here. You're watching Attitude Clothing TV. Maybe I would leave the sink on like those guys from Home Alone that flood people's house, the wet bandits. I think that would be it. They find a dead body that was floating in a house. Smoke a lot of weed. What can I say? Stevie Wonder, Nice People music, you know, feels good. Old school video games, Nintendo, I like a lot. Yeah, that's about it. I used to like, at parties, draw this face on my stomach, but then I got a stomach tattoo and it kind of like ruined it, you know? Like I would put like the mouth here and the eyes on my nipples and then I could drink a beer, you know? That was kind of it. Now I totally fucked it up. So I did have a party favor at one point, but now it's just over. I like those like stroopwafel things that have like maple syrup in between them. Over here, awesome. Doner kebabs, man, I'm in. I'm down with the kebab. Candy bars, ice cream. I'm lactose intolerant, but I'll eat ice cream anyway and just like fart my whole face off the whole night. Like right now, we're in a bus with Cannibal Corpse, and we're, you know, our bunks are mixed with theirs. And I'm farting on their bass player's head pretty much all the time. I feel so bad. And I have like a really fat ass, so when it comes out, it's just like slaps, you know. What were we talking about? Snacks. I have like lactose-free milk because I'm a cereal junkie. Cereal is my ultimate snack. That's where I should have touched first. Cereal. Kid cereal, all the sugary stuff. Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, stuff like that. You guys don't have everything over here, but you got some good ones. It was one you had to send away for. My grandpa used to like cut the things out and save them for me. And it was like this Team USA basketball team from the Olympic basketball team from like, I don't know, it must have been the 90s, 1990 or something. You know, a long time ago. It was like a windbreaker, but it turns out it was made of like recycled paper. But it had like the basketball team printed all over it, and I was like, God, this thing is the shit, Grandpa, I'm gonna wear this every day, and I did for a while. Nowadays, they don't really put the prize in it anymore, you know what I mean? It's always like, it's like that. You have to collect like proof of purchases and send it away, and it's a goddamn scam. But back in the day, man, that was good stuff. I remember once there was an iron-on that came with the, it was like a Star Wars cereal, so this was like a fucking long time ago, you know, in the 80s. So I cut the box apart, I tore the cereal apart, you know, I poured it in all these different bowls, you know, when my parents were asleep. You know, like you're not supposed to do, definitely. And I couldn't find it. It turns out that I had cut it apart. It was on the box. It was a traumatizing experience. And I, you know, got in trouble for demolishing the cereal and using the scissors. That's, you know, when you're too young to use the scissors and shit like that. I went death metal right there. It really screwed me up. I don't really have a lot of shame about stuff. I guess it would probably be something that's like sceney, like Under Oath. I had an Under Oath album that I wouldn't be the first thing I would tell someone, you know, because it's just like metal cred goes down the tube. The Bodyguard soundtrack, but I'm not embarrassed by that. I think it's the shit. Whitney Houston, come on, man. The movie, awesome. I mean, some of my lyrical inspiration is from, yeah, reality, you know, like what's going on in the news and the state of this insane world that we live in. And a lot of it is influenced by old school death metal stuff that I like. Just classic, you know, topics. You know, I look at each song as kind of like a miniature story, so like an episode of Tales from the Crypt or something, I guess you'd say. So I guess that's influenced largely by Cannibal Corpse and kind of like the Godfathers of the genre. I always look to like old horror movies too, specifically 80s, 70s stuff. You know, I don't really keep up on any new movies that come out. It just doesn't appeal to me anymore. It's just all the same bullshit to me. Probably the original Dawn of the Dead from the 70s. You know, it's kind of long and dragging, but I think that that's what's cool about it. It's like you're stuck. You know, it's not fun to be trapped by zombies. It's boring as fuck and it sucks. The gore looked really awesome for the time. The zombies don't look that great. They just have like blue makeup on pretty much. You know, they didn't have much of a budget, I guess. And I like a lot of like cheesy slashers, like all the American slasher movies, you know, Friday the 13th, Halloween, stuff like that.